listen to that for a second now. So this is going to be a long story. So we know coverture. That's what's holding her down. All women down in England in the 19th century. We know that she's not pretty. That's tough. Why is that tough? Because the only way a woman can get ahead is to marry. That's it. We won't educate them. We won't give them money. We won't to give them jobs. None of that stuff. You got to be beautiful so that you can marry somebody with money. What if you're not? What if you're ugly? What do you do then? So she was up against it. But she had some things to say about that, and she was conflicted. Like, she didn't want women to have the right to vote. She was opposed to that. She was opposed to Wallenstock's right. She did not want that. That's hard for feminists to hear, but it's true. Listen to what she has in a conflicting way. She's a complex woman. There are many parts of her. It's not just one thing. You'll never persuade me that I can't tell what men are like from their outsides. If I don't like a man's looks, depend on it, I shall never like him. I don't want to know people that look ugly and disagreeable any more than I want to taste dishes that look disagreeable. That's from Adam B, her first novel. That's pretty harsh. Now think about it. If you believe that and you walk around and you're not pretty, what are you going to do? You're conflicted. You got a cognitive dissonance, as they say in the psychology world, going on. So what does she do? And it's time. This book tells you the answer right here. This book tells you the answer. And it tells it in gentle, loving, easy to understand terms. A lot of people, when they think of George Eliot, she ran across a man named Luz when she was 35. Now listen carefully to the details of this story. You're going to be playing a long time, so just take it easy. We're digging you, man. This man was married to someone else. And this woman was in love with his best friend. So she had 4 children with Lou's best friend. Okay? So, you know, they're starting to free think and they're starting to do that sort of thing. Got dissonance and that's going on. But what he did was, when he had the 4 children, she had 4 children, he signed his name as the father of those 4 children. And because he did that, he could never get divorced, ever. It was permanent. As long as those children were alive, because of a quirk in English law, he had to stay married to her. So 10 years later, he runs across the love of his life. He runs across this woman. Now, he's known as the ugliest man in England. That's what his title is. He's a brilliant man. He's a guy who this is when they were just discovering that the Bible may not be the only answer, when they were talking about the world starting in different places. So he studied science. He was a brilliant man, wrote brilliant books. And they fell in love. And they lived together for 24 years. And she was married to someone else. Or he was married to someone else, and she was not married. And they threw her out of society, and they never let her back in. Never. She wouldn't be invited to dinner. She wouldn't go out with anybody. Nobody could come over to her house. She was castigated in Victorian society. But the redeeming part was this. She had never written a book. But this man loved her. He loved her. And he said, you can do this. I'm a writer, I know. You've got it in you. You can do this. And she began to write. And she wrote 7 books, and became the greatest writer, most successful writer after Dickens in all of Britain's history in the 19th century. But it was because of the love of this man. That's what did it. That's what did it. I love love stories. I'm a real sucker for that kind of stuff, man. You know, it just makes me want to cry. It does. I'm just a real lollipop when it comes to that kind of thing. That's good. Let's have a hand for William.